up, YouTube? It's your girl Tori, just Tori. Welcome back to my channel. First off, I want to thank everybody for sticking with me and being patient with me. To my supporters, I appreciate those who still stick around, you know, put up with my shit, with me procrastinating and stuff. But this year, I promise, don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. I did tell y'all I was not going to leave y'all in the dark. You know, I was going to be consistent. But Happy New Year, 2025. It's a new year. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Instead of giving the post office that 80% of my life and giving like my content that 20%, we gonna do it the other way around. So we gonna give this content 80% of the work and give the United States Postal Service that 20%. We gonna do all the 8 hours. We gonna take our off days and we gonna get to this content, okay? That's what we gonna do this year. I'm gonna make sure I do that. I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna make sure I stand on that. First, before we get started, let's get into the hair. Because I know y'all looking like, why is it that every time I get on here, on YouTube specifically, I look a mess? But it's a process. I'm telling y'all, it's a process because I procrastinate too much. That's what it is. I be procrastinating too much. I be telling myself, like, soon as I get my hair done, you know, as soon as I look like something, I'm gonna make content. But then when I get my hair done, I be wanting to go outside. I be wanting to be seen. So it's like, by the time I get ready to record, I be looking a mess. So it's just like, I'm just have to, y'all know how I give it up though, like real raw and uncut. Like, y'all know, you know, this me. Like, I got tension alopecia, y'all. I got tension alopecia. So whenever my hair is pulled or done in any style, it falls out a lot. And it's really, really thin. But I've been getting scalp treatment. This is my second silk press in like 2 months. It's thin, but it's growing. Like, and it got body a little bit. It shake a little bit, but it's okay. You gotta trust the process. I talk shit about my hair to I look foolish and I'm bald headed and this and that. I say give me 4-5 months. When I'm on this bitch draping, I don't wanna hear nothing. I don't wanna hear nothing. Not a damn thing, okay? So the title of this video is Vaginoplasty Part 2. It's supposed to be a Q&A, but most of the questions that y'all asked this time, I already answered in Part 1. So if you want to know like the basic questions, like the cost of the surgery, you know, how long it took for me to heal and this and that, stop and go and watch Part 1 because I answered most of that in Part 1. Part 2 is going to be focused. I'm basically going to go in depth with, you know, how I'm feeling now, my mental, how's dating, like my physical appearance, the complications, like I'm fully healed now. So like, what's life like now? So I'm gonna try not to make this video too long because y'all know I'm not a fan of the long videos. So
I'm gonna try to get this done like in a jiffy. Don't sleep and don't give up on me. To all my supporters that's been here since day one, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
So we're gonna start with how long it's been. It's January 28, 2025. Come April 19, 2025, it'll be 4 years I've had my surgery. Hey, time is flying. Like, I remember just like yesterday, like going back to work after like healing. It took me 5 months to heal. And that's only because I had caught an infection. And that infection came from one night, like right after surgery, I got really, really sick. And I was coughing like really, really bad. And the doctor told me whenever I have to cough, you put a pillow over my vagina and apply pressure and then cough. My stupid ass, I was putting a pillow on my stomach, applying pressure on my stomach, and I was coughing, which caused one of my stitches to pop. With that,
so now we're gonna go into complications.
It gave me an infection. I was literally leaking like pus. Like pus was coming out like almost every day. Like he couldn't get it to stop. He didn't even want me to come home like the week after. I had stayed an extra week, so I stayed down in Florida for a whole month. After a whole month of me staying down there, I got homesick. I was ready to go home. Like, I didn't have no energy. And it even scared Juju, because Juju was like, you just look like you was just finna give up. Like, look like you was finna die. Like, it scared me. I don't remember what the infection was called, but it caused a hole on the side of my vagina. Every morning I would wake up and go to his office and he would sterilize it and he would clean it. And every day he would have to pack that hole with gauze because he needed the wound to heal from inside out.
Which is what it did. Because my vagina came out to be very pretty. If you know, you know.
After after 3 months after I healed, I had 1 orgasm. And that was from...
And that was the first time I came.
And this is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like it messed up my leg in a way. And I explained that in another video. And I feel like that's what really took me so long to heal. And then even when I healed and I went back to work, I was still having complications. Like sometimes I would be walking up and down the stairs and then out of nowhere, I would feel like my vagina is just like, the walls is just rubbing against each other and it would itch so bad. And I hope this ain't too much for y'all, but y'all know how I give it up. And I feel like because of that infection, I feel like one of the complications I had after surgery was getting wet. Some mornings I would wake up and it would just be over wet. Like, it looked like I peed on myself. And then some mornings it would just be like completely dry. And when it comes to like me getting like sexually excited, it almost feel like my vagina was getting like a hard on. Penis go from soft to hard. It felt like my vagina like itself was just like trying to stand up. Now when I'm sexually excited, it almost feels the same. That's why I don't recommend the doctor that I went to anymore, because even after like explaining that to him, it's like he just ghosts me. Like, I would reach out to him. Last time we talked, I was supposed to go down there to see him, but then I wound up getting my other surgery done and I wound up not making it. So I tried to reschedule and reach out, and it's like he just ghosted me. Like, he stopped responding to emails. He stopped responding to text messages, and I had his number. And it's just like I'm left to have to go get a revision from somebody else. I'm going to get into that towards the end of the video. Another complication is whenever I have to pee, I'll be having to make a bowel movement too, like at the same time. And even when I don't even feel like, let's just say for instance I gotta pee like really, really bad, and like I don't have to like take a number 2 at all whatsoever. When I go and pee, I take a number 2, like it just comes right down with it. Like it just literally like come down with it. Not saying like it just falls out, but it's like as I'm peeing, then I start feeling like I gotta take a number 2 too. But I don't know if that's just, I don't think that's normal, because before, whenever I had to take a number 1, it was just that number 1. And whenever I had to take a number 2, it was just the number 2. Or whenever I had to take it at the same time, it was like every blue moon. Now it's like every time I pee, sometimes I probably have to take a number 2 at the same time too. So sometimes I be getting stomach pains. Like sometimes I be getting stomach pains. I don't think it's because of that, but I'm just saying, like, and as far as like penetration, I've had sex only 2 times, like 2 times, literally only 2 times. Right after surgery, because of the infection, y'all know I did lose some depth. It's been almost 3 years, and I would probably say the last time I dilated was probably like months ago, I want to say. Yeah, it was probably like a couple months ago, because it got to the point where it's irritating. And that's one thing about getting this surgery. Dilating is very, very important. That's like one of the main important things to having a vagina.
Surgically, like just
it don't stay open. Like that hole don't stay open. It will not stay open. You have to like dilate to keep it open. Like I just say, I haven't done it in it's been some months. Like I haven't done it in a minute, like a good minute. And that's just because I don't be having intercourse for real, even before I had a vagina. I'm not saying like it's who type of vagina that don't work, and I'm not just, and that's not what I'm saying, but you know, I just know the stuff that people be thinking like I don't look at it like that, because I pee just fine, it looks just fine, and whenever I want to please myself, it gets the job done just fine. I don't have like as much depth that I should have, but it's not down bad to the point where I need like an emergency surgery, or like my bowel movement's not passing. No, it's not that. It's not like that. It's open, but it's just not that deep. It's kind of hard for penetration now because it's so tight and narrow. Now, when it comes to dating, I feel like dating for a girl like myself is very much going to be, I'm not going to say 10 times harder, but it's definitely going to be hard. And let me say this, and it's pretty simple. When it comes to men being attracted to trans women, a lot of men are attracted to trans women because, not because of our looks, it's because of what we got between our legs. And this is how I'm gonna put it, and we're gonna get right past this. So the typical man that would date or that's like interested in a trans woman, basically looking for like the best of both worlds. You got the woman, but she also got that magic stick. Okay, we're gonna follow the magic stick. So I've seen a lot of people say this in their videos too, and it's crazy because I experienced it like firsthand, even though I knew what to expect because I had already seen a lot of people say that. But when I tell you, to my trans girls,
if that man tell you not to get that surgery, or if you tell him like you getting that surgery and he tell you like if you get that surgery, he don't want nothing to do with you, or like he don't know if things gonna be the same, run, because he means just that. Once you get a vagina, you just like any other female to him. That's where we go wrong, because it's like they like trans women because they like the best of both worlds. He said, if you ain't the girl with the piece, then you ain't the girl for me.
Yes, it's crazy because people think like, well, she's supposed to be a girl to you. Basically, back to like I said, the typical guy that would date a trans woman, they look for
a woman with the piece, okay? Like the quote-unquote society would say like the gay guy that dates or likes trans women. Because the trans women with the vaginas to the heterosexual community and to straight men in general, they skeptical. Because it's like, they may look at you as the woman you are, but then again, it's like
the back of their head, their intuition feeling like, man, this is still a trans. Like at the end of the day, I can't do that. Like, does this make me gay? You're gonna hear that a lot. They're gonna make me gay. Does this? Like, you're gonna always get those, I wanna see what it's like. I wanna test it out. Like, now you like a test dummy.
It never gave that over here. Y'all already know that.
So, even with the guys that you might meet that genuinely just might
like you, they gonna pull the whole, we can go out, you know, I don't mind people knowing we together, but it's just like,
I don't know how my family will feel about that and all this other stuff. And my thing is, if you can't accept me for me, like whether I have a piece or a pocket, I'm just not the girl for you.
This is me. Like, this is just me. Like, let me be me. Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with me being me. Because what's wrong with you being you?
The world would be a much better place if people would just mind their business and let people be them. But dating, honestly, me, y'all already know I don't be dating for real. I say I'm done dating because I'm tired of the same thing. I meet guys, they say, like, oh, you're so beautiful, and they be wanting to take me out. We do this, we do that. But then they afraid of people knowing, like, and sometimes I don't get that. Like, they be afraid of people knowing that they talk to me, but you will go out and sit and eat with me. Like, I'm not saying nothing is wrong with that because I go out on dates and I go sit out to eat with a lot of people. But it's just like, how you so worried about people knowing that you talk to me, you out eating in public with me? Like, and yeah, we could just be friends, but it's just like, come on now. They know what's going on. Especially when they see me. They know what's going on. Definitely being a trans girl with a vagina, dating is 10 times harder because you're going to meet a lot of guys that don't want you because you don't have that peace, and then you're going to meet a lot of guys that don't even want to get to know you. They just want to see what your new coochie feel like. So I'm cool on that. The next topic is my mental state. Mentally, I'm okay. Like, I'm going to just say it like that. I'm okay. One of the complications I mentioned, and just me thinking about doing a revision, I really don't want to, but then again, it's like, I don't feel like I'm going to be 100% happy for real unless I do. But then again, it's like, what's the point of me getting a revision if
I'm going to still, like, do the same thing. Like, go without sex and get tired of dilating. It's just like,
I don't think it's worth it. I don't know. But, like, as far as, like, my whole transition, like, even the surgery, I regret not having kids. I really do. And it gets me depressed sometimes because growing up, I always told myself, like, I don't want no kids. I don't never want no kids. Kids not for me. I don't want no kids. My sister have kids and I'm just be the auntie. Like, I don't want no kids. But as I'm getting older, it's just like, I don't want to die alone, you know? People be saying, like, you can adopt. No. I mean, even though I was adopted, but it's just like, it ain't nothing like looking at your child and seeing you, like, a piece of you in your child. Like, it ain't nothing like that. And I low-key wish
I would have had a child before I did all this, but I guess that's just how my life was supposed to go.
That's another thing. I've been just looking at life like I just been taking stuff as is. Like, I just been just going with it because it's like, it's nothing you can do about it. Like, it's no need to stress or worry about nothing you can't control. But that's something that gets me depressed, and that's one regret that I strongly have. Like, it's not having kids. And I want to say that really wraps up everything. I told you I wasn't trying to make this video too short, too long. I hope I answered most questions. I got a bad habit of getting off track and getting off topic because that's because my mind be everywhere. My mind be racing. But I got to get used to YouTube. Like, I really got to get used to YouTube. We're going to be here more often. Y'all going to see me more often. And I'm not going to look a mess all the time. I like the next video. I'm going to look like something, okay? I'm going to look like something, for sure. I'm going to look like something. And hopefully my hair be done grew a little bit too by the time we come back, okay? But I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend to follow Just Tori.
Tap on my shoulder and tell her to follow Just Tori. No, but
I love y'all. To all my supporters, my day ones, I love y'all. And stay tuned. I'm not going to let y'all down this time. We got a lot to come. Thank y'all. See y'all.